You know, the backmasking, I guess, is kind of like everything within ourselves is backmasked.
It sounds like you're trying to connect this.
I'm not trying
in
to
some
connect
way.
it. I think it is true. I do think it's true. Like everything within us has this like the meaning that we assign to it, and then it has our own subliminal meaning behind it.
Layers. There's a lot of layers.
No, it's quite literally backwards masking, right? Like because in that case, it's flipped backwards, and then you're like you're trying to look at a meaning of something from like not even a different side of things, but like quite literally a flip perspective of it. There you go. Whenever I have dreams, and sometimes I go into houses that are familiar to me,
Yeah.
they are flipped.
That's what you say.
Completely flipped.
But you don't mean like right and left flip, do you? Or do you?
Perspective, like completely perspective flipped.
What does that mean?
I don't even know how to describe that. Like, oh, there you go. There's on Instagram I sent you yesterday. There was the train. Remember the train?
Yeah.
It's almost like that, right?
Yeah.
The essence of the item is the same, but then your perspective can have a train go to the left to go to the right.
Yeah. I used to do that with like at like in downtown cities there will be the theater, and it has like one of those array of lights going around the marquee, and it'll just be like every other one is lit, and it'll flip to the other one, and then it'll flip to the next one. And so if you look at it, it looks like it's going, let's say, clockwise, but if you can force it to go anti-clockwise if you want to in your mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah
I would always do that. A ceiling fan, if I stare at it enough, I can get it to go backwards for just for half a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there's like there's like the nesting doll effect in something. Like that's more of like layers, but this is almost like a flip perspective. I don't know why this comes up. Do you remember so I had a dream, and I don't remember the details now, but maybe you'll remember. But of course, you'll never remember my dream. It was we were going on the subway, or I was going on the subway, and I was gonna. So I'm on a subway platform, and I am waiting for a subway train card to come. And I get into the train card, and a whole bunch of people are like getting in last minute, and for all intents and purposes, the human mind then perceives the subway as a traveling forward. And so the perception of the mind that allows the subway card to travel forward. No, in our perception, the subway card travels forward. But then when it opens its doors on the other side and we get out, in that dream, it was basically a time travel mechanism.
I remember that, but it turns out you didn't need the subway in that dream.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The role of the subway cart that it played was just like anything else, is a visceral immersion into the experience of traveling forward in space and time on the subway cart.
Right.
But in this case, the travel forward of the subway cart was the forward was in time. But you could go backwards in time, but whatever.
Yeah, but like I thought the one of the elements of that dream was that you later found out that anybody can do this, and the subway cart is there just because people don't think they can do it, and they need like some sort of
device.
Device to
Yes.
to project that ability onto.
Yeah. But that is kind of like the essence of our hiccup as a human incarnation, is that we believe that we need devices and tools and actions to make things happen in this world.
Nowhere is that more obvious than in medicine.
Yeah, right. So we have this is quite literally the essence of taking our sovereign power away from us, right? From our, not us, let's be honest, it's within us. It's just we don't believe in things functioning a certain direction. And so we need tools. And in this case, because humanity believed that time travel needed to be done via subway card, then it was a subway card that facilitated that action, right? And then, depending on when and time you want to travel, you get off at different stops. And there were other nuances and other people involved that I remember, but I won't mention. But you know what I mean? That was the essence of our being transported forth. And maybe that's the topic instead of the topic that we actually thought it would be. Is that how much of our perception of what we're able and not able to do is tied to our limited reality, and then thus, just like that subway Instagram video, what it requires is a complete flip in perception, like not like a layer in or layer out, just a flip in perception.
Yeah.